Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing with Egypt. So before we get started, I would like to mention that I am feeling a little bit under the weather today, guys. I don't know if it's just allergies, because I do have really bad seasonal allergies. But yeah, my throat is just killing me, and I just don't feel good in general. You know, got like the sinuses and the runny nose and all that kind of BS. So I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm coming down with a cold again. Which I just had a cold like 6 weeks ago, so I'm really hoping that's not the case. They did release the first kind of real developer diary about the 1.1 patch and some of the features that we're getting more, you know, in-depth view with some of the features, and this one specifically, the one they just put out today, focused on the naval features. So yeah, big changes to the navies, man. I'm really liking everything I'm seeing. First of all, ships are going to be getting tactics now. As you know, just like the armies get tactics, the ships will have tactics as well. And you may say, oh, well, you know, how would that work? Because tactics are so based off of the composition of your army. Well, ships have no composition because it's just one ship type. Well, that'll no longer be the case, guys. There's now going to be 3 ship types, light, medium, and heavy ships, and then there's additional types of ships in those categories. So I think there's like 2 different types of ships right now that I saw in each category, 2 different light ships, 2 different medium, 2 different heavy, and they all have like different purposes, things they can do. Like heavy ships have, you know, some special abilities to like, you know, help with fortifications, knock fortifications out and stuff like that. You know, ships can even take, you know, unfortified provinces, so there's no fort there, then a ship can seize it. So that's pretty cool. Ship combat's getting completely reworked. So that there's, you know, each ship type kind of has its role in the battle, which is almost, in my opinion, it really feels more complex than the land combat, which is really, really cool. I like that they're adding such complexity to it. So that's exciting. There's going to be naval terrain now, kind of like what Hoi 4 has, you know, in the you know, most recent patch, where you have like 3 different types of naval terrain, as you would say. You know, this is a coastal type of terrain, and then open terrain. And then there's river terrain, which we'll talk about in a minute, and those different terrain types, you know, affect the battle in different ways. So, like for instance, the coastal terrain, those, you know, result in bonuses for the defense. So if you've got a smaller fleet, then you're going to want to stay in the coastal areas, so you get that nice bonus. And then like river terrain also gets a defensive bonus, but then it's also there's also a bonus for smaller ships, so light ships do better in river terrain. Now you may say, well, river terrain, what are you talking about? Well, of course, navigational rivers are being added as well. So certain rivers, like, you know, the Nile River as well as a few others, are getting navigational rivers so that ships can now sail down them, which is pretty fucking cool. CK2 obviously has that. You will notice this little fleet of dudes over here coming over here. We'll do that in a minute. But just wanted to talk about this patch real quick. Yeah, navigational rivers. That's exciting. There's also naval range like in EU4. So, you know, you might not be able to sail all the way here to Britannia from Egypt or something like that, or you'll take attrition. So that's a nice addition. And then religion is getting some changes as well. Religion will actually matter somewhat. Right now it has no effect other than cosmetic, text-based effects. They're just, your gods are called something different. That's essentially the only difference with religion at this point. Each religion will now have its own omens. We'll have a static modifier as well that they each have. Yeah, so if I can look over here, we can't see our omens, but yeah, they'll each have their own different omens, and so that's pretty cool. I'm glad religions are getting a little bit of differences. So that's kind of what the developer diary covered quite a bit, and I'm excited for it. That patch is going to be in June. But let's go and get started, guys. Well, first of all, we should probably deal with this by opening it, you know, in the opening here. I could build this army up further to deal with them, and perhaps, I suppose we will. We don't really have a commander to give them, or not anybody I'd want to give them. We'll probably just give them, just so we don't get them. Well, yeah, I mean, no matter what, we're going to have a garbage dude in charge here. Yeah, I don't want to give a young guy in charge. I'm almost willing to give this old guy who gets no bonus, because even with no bonus, because he's brain damaged. That's awesome. What does their commander have? What's his ability? Can we see that? Oh, he's level 7. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we probably will have to give. Damn, that sucks. I don't really want to give. These guys are all garbage, so I don't really want to give them in, you know, command here. What we could also do is just get another mercenary army, just to kind of deal with them. Like this guy here, he's a small mercenary. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll send them over there to deal with this army that's coming over here. So we'll do that real quick. Although let's take a look at our tactics. Yeah, dealt shock action is gonna be best. Let's do phalanx here. to kind of deal with that, we have a title that's unassigned. I think we had decided we were waiting on assigning that because we have a guy who's currently, although he might be back at this point. I don't actually remember. Yeah, I don't actually remember. We'll just wait on that then. It's not that important, honestly. Is there anything else that we need to do? We got the block-painted port. Did we deal with the barbarians? Yeah, it looks like we have because clicking on it's not doing anything. I want to say that's it. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We can go ahead and continue with our conflict over here. Oh yes, one thing I wanted to kind of mention that I've kind of neglected. I brought it up once in the campaign, and I realized that some people might not be familiar with this because I only brought it up one time. You can convert currencies. So I was talking about how we desperately need oratory power, and it kind of sucks that everything takes oratory power. If you've got an abundance of money, as we do, you can use it to create a little bit of power. Each one has its own little bit of, little special name here: military spending, infrastructure spending, political favors, or donate to temples. And the reason why I don't do that is because it doesn't give much. 631 gold for 25 power. Now, when you're swimming in money, I guess it's maybe worth it, I suppose, if you're really swimming in it. But yeah, not great. But it's an option that I haven't really done. I want to make sure that people are aware that that is in the game, since I've never really mentioned it. All right, so let's go and take these guys out. We're going to be using the mercenaries to take them out. And while our regular army here goes and takes that province back for us, just trying to get the war score up. Also, we got to make sure that we watch these guys get over here so we can get the troops out, because they are taking attrition, hardcore attrition, while in that ship. All right, so these guys are all alone while that army over there is evacuating. So yeah, this is going to take them a little while, so they'll probably grab that province, and not really much I can do about it. But you know what? It's not a bad thing, because this has hills, so I don't actually want to attack them there. Will we beat them here? It doesn't. Well, we do have the forest. I want to say you do get a bonus. 1st of August versus 29th of July, so they would get there first. So we might as well, we might as well engage them there, I suppose. We'll attack them with both of these, or we can go like this. Yeah, we might do that. When do they get here? 29th of July. We're going to want to wait a couple days then, so that they can, make sure that we get them going over there. We'll just kill those 5,000 men real quick. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Taking that province over there, getting these troops coming over here to stop them and take back any provinces they take from us. And we do have these guys too, so let's go and put them over here. Let them restore their abilities there, or excuse me, their manpower. And then I really hope that they get off that ship soon, so I can try and engage those 15 ships and get them destroyed. We'll have to see. So yeah, let's go and let play just a little bit. Once again, just kind of moving kind of slow on some of this stuff here. They did both move over there. Okay, so that means we're probably going to want to engage them over there then. Yeah, that's a shame. We will we outnumber them by a little bit, but not much. All right, so we will go ahead and engage them here. I don't know if our tactics are going to be what we want them to be. Let's just take a look. It does seem, no. They picked envelopment, so our phalanx did give us a negative penalty there. They also have a discipline bonus as well. Interesting. All right, so pretty much we would lose that battle if those 17,000 men weren't on their way. Let's go and see if we can engage these guys here. Where are they going right now? I think they're going this way. When do they get there? They're getting there on 15th of August. Ooh, it's close, man. We might want to go ahead and do it this way. Yeah, we'll get that nice naval battle. I'm sorry if I yelled too loud. I got excited. I was like, naval battles. 14th of August there. These guys are moving on. Yeah, I just don't want to give a shitty commander to these guys, and then they start getting loyalty to him. That wouldn't be good. So yeah, we're going to bring these troops over there, and they'll deal with them. I think their morale will be fine by that point. We might actually win that battle without the additional troops. Base metals. I never remember, man. I never remember these bonuses. Base metals, cohort recruit speed. Where's what province? It's in Cyprus. Yeah, we probably aren't going to build a lot of troops in Cyprus, so I say yes, I accept. So it looks like they did decide to not move there, so we're going to have to try and attack them here. And let's just see what they do. All right, so we will be engaged them there. Excellent. We're going to win that battle as well. Let's make sure these troops are continuing. Yeah, they're coming all the way over here. Don't know which way they're going down here, but we do have more troops. Oh, this is her. All right, maybe she'll fight them. I don't know how that'll work. Yeah, I don't know if the troops that aren't loyal to... Oh, we got more troops coming. Uh-oh. Will we be able to finish the battle before? I don't know. I mean, it's so close, but yeah, looks like it did just finish up. We killed 6,100, but lost 7,700, so yeah, it's kind of a bad bad win, really. Can we get out of here? Probably not. I don't expect to be able to get out of here in time. We do still outnumber them. Morale isn't too bad. When do they get there? Looking at the 12th of September, I guess the question is, can we even leave? Like, is there anywhere that we can go and get out of there in time? 16th, 20th, 13th. Pretty close, but no cigar. We do have to fight them. That's fine. We'll just see how this ends up going. We already know that our tactic didn't work with the phalanx, but that was with this army. I don't really know about this army, what they're going to go with, but they could do the envelopment again, which once again just kind of screwed us on the phalanx. But I mean, yeah, they might not do skirmish. Maybe we'll be better off going with bottleneck. Let's go with bottleneck. Let's just try this and see if this ends up being a better tactic for us to go with. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. I don't know if the AI can react to, knowing what you're using. Probably not. I wouldn't expect them to be able to. All right, so still moving these guys. We're going to be engaging these troops here. Though I don't want to attack across a river. That'd be silly. Let's do it this way. We'll get them going over. Yeah, we'll get them going over here. Although it looks like they're actually going down that way. All right, just go over here. We're still sitting on just tons of money right now, so that's really not an issue, which is nice, I suppose. If we start getting close to the oratory power that we need to be able to change the law, maybe I'll spend a little bit to get some oratory power. So let's take a look at how this ship battle's going. Remember, we outnumber them vastly. We have the military commander advantage. They do have the dice roll here. We have better positioning than them as well, which is interesting. Despite having a larger fleet. So yeah, we're easily going to win that. We'll see how many ships we can sink. Maybe we'll even see some. This battle, not sure how it's going to go. We could always bring some more troops over there if we wanted to. Maybe we will. Let's start moving somebody over there. We'll see if we actually want to attack or not. And just make sure there's nothing else I need to be aware of. We're at 16 down here for, for the war. And so this is the naval battle. We did sink one ship. That's it. That's not a lot. Yeah, they got away before we were really able to do much there. But that's a shame. Let's go ahead and get these ships repaired. I don't think I've repaired them at all. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's get them repaired. And let's take a look at how this battle's going. I haven't really looked at it yet. It looks like they did go with the phalanx. Okay. And I suppose there's no bonuses or penalties for those. Interesting. And we'll just have to see how it goes. We have the discipline bonus this time. How about the commander bonus? It looks like they have it. The commander is slightly better. Yeah, they're getting a little bit of a modifier there, but they get the terrain penalty modifier because of the woods. So that kind of makes up for their commander modifier. So essentially, we have the advantage in most regards, and that probably should result in us getting a win there. I do have to keep pausing it so I can see what's going on over here. Because we do want to fight these guys. They're trying to take the fort. And we won't get any terrain bonuses. But we do want to make sure we're not attacking from across a river. I don't know if there's any way to avoid attacking across a river. I want to say that there's no way to see where you get river bonuses and penalties from in this particular game, which is a shame, because a lot of other Paradox games will show you. But maybe, I guess it shows you when you have that little bubble, but I don't think there's any way. The way it typically works is if you cross a river when moving from one city to the next. And I'm pretty sure there's no cities over here, so no matter what province we come from, we're going to get a river penalty, so it's irrelevant where we attack from. So basically, we'll just let them attack. The quickest route, I should say. Okay, so let's take a look. Do we want to... Let's go ahead and have these guys move over here. Take that province. I don't know that we'll engage them there. The Olympics have concluded. That's right, we were waiting on them. We did not win, but we did get popularity, and our ruler is not very popular. Maybe we want to take a look, see if there's anything we can do about that, like hold some games. We're sitting on a ton of money. She's got money. So yeah, let's do that. And then I'll boost her popularity. I'll hold some games. And green, no. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to win that battle, guys. It does look that way. Did those ships... Oh, good God. The ships came back out. We're going to have to go fight them. Alright, so we finished up the battle. Looks like we did win the battle. Okay, excellent. Yeah, we are victorious. I always forget to look here. I'm always looking here for it. But yeah, it's right here at the top. I'm just a dummy. So we killed 9,600, lost 6,400. So overall, a good trade-off, especially considering the fact that these are mercenaries. So yeah, a good victory there. They are marching more troops down here. Let's go ahead and send both of these armies over this way, I suppose. We'll engage them. And yeah, these guys are gonna come take this. So we're sitting at 18 right now, but I don't have. I need to take this region here. I want to take that over. So that's kind of the goal. And let's take a look at our ships here and see how much they've repaired. Not much. Yeah, not quite as much as we'd like. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving them. They can do their thing. They got to come back up here anyway. Maybe we'll engage them on their return trip. So, ooh, what happened here? So we got there and then they left, but now they're attacking. All right, so this is going to result in them getting the river penalty now. What? Yeah, what the hell happened there? Yeah, I have no idea what happened. All right, well, we'll take that. We'll take it, guys. I must have missed it. I feel like I missed something. All right, I don't know what it is, though. We also can now assign that guy none of these back, although he might not have been very good at this job. I might have assigned, like, the old dude or something. I don't know. You know what? This guy's fine. Level 6, he's loyal enough. Yeah, we'll sign him. Because, yeah, this is just the monthly legitimacy. Our legitimacy is not bad at this point. Is there anything else I need to be aware of over here? We do have these barbarians, which I think we've already paid off. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've paid them off. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else we need to be aware of. Anything over here? Not really. I think we're good to go. We're fine. Alright, so these guys did decide to not attack, but I really want to engage them. What we need to do is have one of these armies, I guess whatever one's the largest one. I think both of them have taken significant casualties. But we'll take this one and have them go after that province, and then we're going to have these guys attempt to see if they can't go there. Is there a fort blocking us right now? There might be. Not entirely sure why. Lax. Oh, okay, because this is not in the war with us. Got it. Makes sense, I suppose. Let's go over here then. Trying to engage those troops, whatever they end up doing. And I suppose we should swing on down here and see how this battle went. Oh, we are barely winning this damn thing. That is surprising. Yeah, we got the leader bonus and the terrain bonus. We've got the discipline bonus. I know our morale was a little bit lower. No bonus here, but we had so many more troops. Yeah, we just barely won that. All right, well, whatever. We did kill less. We killed less than we lost. But it was a victory, I suppose, which is good for that. And let's take a look. Yeah, we'll trade that the base metals away, I suppose. And then we're going to try and chase these guys down. I don't know where they're going. I assume they're going to go to that province, actually. At the very least, we'll want to take it back. All right, these guys are taking this back. And yes, we're going to be engaging those troops there as well. The Ship of State. The renowned philosopher Timolid believes that the world will never be free of its evils until the kings and princes of the world have the spirit and power of philosophy. The ship of state must be captained only by men of wisdom, benevolence, and authority. So he's identified Theano, that's our leader, as one of the potential to learn the true virtues of a ruler under his diligent tutelage. So we can allow him to teach us and increase our legitimacy, and he becomes the Philosophos. What is our current guy? Let's just take a look here. Not great. Send this raving lunatic on his way. So he's slightly better at it. I think he would be in his own unique family. We get 50 oratory power if we did that. You know what? It's only one extra point. Legitimacy is not a problem, and oratory power is always helpful. So yeah, we'll send this raving lunatic on his way. These guys decided to not go that way, but they are locked to going this way now, so we should hopefully be able to engage them. I don't know, I guess it doesn't say we can. Let's go and continue taking provinces with this army here. I know they're taking attrition, but it's less manpower losses than we'd take if we were having them in battle, is the way I'm looking at it. These guys should be, nope, not quite. We need to leave them a little bit longer in port to repair. And then, yes, these guys are going exactly where I was expecting them to go, so we should be able to get them destroyed. That army actually might help us there, even though they're not loyal. You get an assault ability, plus 5%, fort defense, civic test, tech investment, national citizen. Yeah, I mean, there's some good bonuses here, really. Mostly war exhaustion. Let's go with the assault ability, because I might use these mercenaries to assault this fort to try and get it knocked out sooner, because frankly, that's going to be the main limiting factor at this point. Alright, so we're still trying to engage these guys here. They're a little bit faster than us, so we're having trouble catching them. Yeah, having a bit of trouble catching these dudes. So we might actually need to go, yeah, they're probably going to go this way. So what's going on over here? See if we can't catch them. And then these guys here will take that province. That's not even a fort. Okay, I was thinking it was a fort. It's not. It's just that capital province. That's all we got to get. We did finish up a battle. We killed all 2,800 that were here. Though it might have been that army that did it. Yeah, it looks like they're the ones that did it. In fact, I don't even think we need our troops there because they're going to do it for us. Alright, so we'll probably just go ahead and get rid of these guys. Although we can't disband them while they're moving. Alright, so we'll have to wait until they get over there. And then we'll disband them. I don't really need them over there anymore. Alright, excellent. So we're at 21 now. We did actually engage a battle in here. And it's against a very large army. We are going to very much lose it. Yeah. Alright, that is a massive army. Okay. I don't think we want to fight them. We don't really have anybody who could really engage in them at this point. That is a fucking massive army. Good God. Yeah, that is significant. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is let's do these guys first. Let's have this dude disband. Go ahead and pay him. Not using them anymore. They'll take that province for us, hopefully, if they don't move. And then we're probably going to be ending this soon. I really want to grab that province, which we just did. If we could end this before this battle happens, actually, if we can get that province. There we go. We're at 23 now. Now would be the perfect opportunity to end it. So let's sue for peace and see what we can get. Hopefully we can get some good stuff. Obviously we want this one and this one. You know we want those, but I really want this one as well, and they would be willing to give it to us. I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to be able to get because we don't have custody of anything else, though we might be able to grab that province. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll grab all this. If they let me. Oh no, that's our, never mind, that's our ally. We can't get that. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is, we could also release somebody just to make them weaker. I suppose that's always an option. Or have them release some of their allies. Would they be willing to do any of these? Yeah, where are we at right now? We're at 33, and we only have 23. So we'll just see what they'll be willing to do. I'd prefer them to release these guys right here, actually. I don't know their name. Not them. Oh, we could have them release them. These guys might actually be free. You know what? Let's have them release them. That would be really helpful. I think if we try and do anybody else, they're going to say no. Oh, they would do these guys. I don't know where they're at. Let's take a look here. That's right up there. They'd probably just conquer them real quick any damn way. I suppose it's irrelevant. I'd rather just get money in that case then. Yeah, we could get this province here though. Oh, they messed something up. Damn it. God damn it, Bobby. So we're gonna have to do this again. Yeah, I noticed that trying to seed cities with provinces doesn't always work out the way you'd want it to. But I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and shift click. Oh, they got so much money. Oh, we can't get all of it though. So let's take it down some, see what they're willing to give us. Oh, we could get a little bit more. All right, and then shift click down. There we go. 690, not bad. So this is what we're gonna be getting. We're having them released. We're getting these 3 states here, and we're getting money. So good victory, I'd say. We're gonna have to get the families. Remember that we have a lack of families right now. So we are gonna have to get the families, though I don't know that we're gonna want all of them. That's probably more than we want. So what we can do is pass judgment on the important families, and then we pick what we want to do with each family. So we can go ahead and say, you know, welcome, you know, whichever family you want. And I don't know if it'll let you look at their family. You can obviously look at the leader of the family and kind of see from there. And I suppose you could look at like if he has any children. But I don't know if there's any way to actually like look at the family, because I don't know that they'd be in the family list. I mean, I guess you can look and see if they're added here just temporarily. Probably not, is what I would say. He's this Sumerian family, so I guess we'll look, just kind of peek down here and see if they're like temporarily part of the family, so you can see them. Nope, not in there. Okay, so yeah, there's no way to see the families outside of like looking in their tree here, because I don't think there's any way to do it. Okay, so we can see that he doesn't have anybody, and he's really old. There's not really any reason to welcome him. Let's take a look at this family. This is general. He has pretty good command rating. We could always use more commanders. His health is really low, so he's going to die. He's 86, but he has children. So let's take a look at his children and see if they're any decent. No, not really. We're trying to get some decent... We have plenty of people that are garbage. What we don't need is a family that's not going to do anything for us. Okay, here you go. So if you hover over this, you can hover over the family here. You can see all the family members that it brings. All right, I was wondering how you do that. Okay, I don't know if that brings all of those family members. I really couldn't say. It could bring all of them. But yeah, you can't really see anything about them. So I think we're gonna base this entirely on the family members we can see. Oh man, yeah, that's a lot of people. So probably only don't want to accept one family in this case. And we should do it based on whatever the best family is. And this one's clearly not it either. Maybe this one? It's hard to say. No, these are both women. What about the males here? Are they any good? How about this guy? Is he any good? Not really. So essentially I've surmised that my tactic of just trying to look at their family members is probably not a good way to do this, because yeah, there's so many more family members that could come with them that you just don't know. So I guess you should probably base it off of like what jobs they're holding, because you'd assume the AI would be, giving them good jobs. These guys, they don't have much prestige because they don't have much jobs, so they're probably all terrible. This family has far too much prestige. I would assume they're going to bring their prestige with them, which that's just too much. So we don't want them. Let's take a look at these guys. These guys have a little bit better prestige. They have the general, of course, but that's him, and he's going to die soon. They have a chancellor, and somebody else, Kahin. I don't know. I don't know if any of these are. Yeah, and it's none of these guys. And then the last one here, they got a little bit better. I think we're going to accept this family and just hope that they're decent. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. Let's accept these guys. So accept this family. Oh, you can also see the family members this way as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and accept this family in. I think it's a good number of family members, and we do lose popularity from it. All right, so we brought that family in, and then we're just gonna crucify the rest of them. All right, excellent. And we gain back some of the popularity that we lost. So we can take a look at this family now and see if they're decent at all. They're a massive family. They're considered scorned, of course, because they don't have any jobs yet. Yeah, just a huge family. Good God. All right, I just want to see if like any of them are decent. This guy's pretty decent. Okay, a lot of these are older members of the family as well, though. These are not so good on this end. Some of these will be helpful, I feel. Yeah, I think they'll eventually be helpful. I think it's good that we accepted them. We needed another family, frankly. Can you... Because they're not considered citizens, right? I don't know how that works. If they're immediately considered citizens, I'm not sure. They are different. Remember, they are going to be different culture and religion as well. These are Jewish Hebrews. So something to consider too. They might have lower loyalty because of that. So finish up the war. That was a pretty good conflict overall, I feel. I think we performed quite well. Let's go ahead and disband our mercenary units. We're going to bring this guy. We'll figure out where we're going to bring him in a second. Let's go ahead and disband this mercenary unit as well. And then let's go ahead and use the supply map mode to figure out where he can safely go, which would be nowhere up here that we actually own right now. So we're going to have to bring him right there. That's the only place he can safely go and not take attrition. Okay, so yeah, we gain a bit more land. We have expanded Egypt, Egyptian territory. Our ships are currently repairing. We'll just leave them there, I suppose. I guess we're not going to have a war again for at least a little while. So maybe we want to go ahead and stop paying our troops just for a little bit. Just kind of raise up some money. And maybe we'll use the money to buy political favors or something. I don't know. Nope, not light taxes. That's not what I want to do. Are we currently giving our troops or our people extra wages? We're not. We could always do that too to increase monthly loyalty. Oh, we are actually doing it. Okay, we've been doing it this whole time. All right, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. We can't go ahead and pull down the fleet maintenance and the army maintenance, though. Just get a little bit more money because we're not using them at this point. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then, is there anything else we need to do? I guess we're just going to be waiting for oratory power, or we can go ahead and convert here. Once again, it's a waste of money, an absolute waste of money. But it could be enough to finally change some laws, which is what I really want to do. Not quite. We need to get to 250. Okay. We'll just let it play a little bit, get up to 250. And we have a crisis in Phrygia. In Phrygia, the recent death of the Phrygian ruler. Okay, so he's died, and we've seen this event before. So we can support pretenders there. I'd rather just conquer them. I'm not going to use my oratory power for that. Yeah, just support. Yeah, there's no point on doing that, I suppose. So we'll just, I guess we'll be spending some time in peace, guys. We do have a lot of aggressive expansion we need to burn off, so that's something to consider. And always could build up more manpower, that's helpful as well. And, ooh, camel discipline. We are using a bunch of camels, but you gotta trade camels, that's right. I'm not giving nobody camels. Nobody gets my camels, man. Alright, so we're in a pretty good situation. Our key rival here has been drastically reduced in strength. I mean, you'd assume that they'd have to reduce the number of cohorts they'd have, or they'd be like losing a lot of money at this point. You can see what their treasury is too, which is interesting. They have like no manpower, which doesn't seem to affect the AI at all, even when they have no manpower. It doesn't seem to be all that helpful. As far as pops go, we don't really have that much more pops than they do, which is interesting. Their stability is not quite where they'd want it. Yeah. Okay. So, want to import some wine? Sure, I accept. And papyrus? No, I do not accept that. I guess what we could do is build some more marketplaces up, or we could finally get another fortress up here. Right now, they can kind of just seize this area as much as they want. There's really not anything we could do about it. But there's not really any way to like lock it down where they you know, don't have to siege it to get around. They can always kind of get around it. Which is kind of unfortunate. We do have that one there to keep them from going that way. Yeah, I just don't really see any reason I'm paying for the forts when I think about it. No, not really. So let's just instead build marketplaces. In fact, what we might want to do is actually start building marketplaces in areas where we keep getting rebellions. Or not, excuse me, I mean barbarians. Though, we haven't really been getting a lot of barbarians around here anymore. But you know what, we're going to do this anyway. Build marketplaces across here. Make sure that kind of deal with, you know, any barbarians there. Maybe we'll build a marketplace right there as well. And that might help too, since it does increase the local civilization level by a tad bit. It's not a massive amount. We'll actually do 2 there. All right, awesome. And my stomach is a-growling. Apparently I'm hungry. Military access, I don't know who you are, so I say no. I think it might have been them. They're having a civil war over here. It's interesting. Could be something to take advantage of in the future. But we now have the oratory power to change law, so that's probably the last thing that we're going to do in this episode. That's really what I'd like to do. We've mostly been doing war here. But yeah, we'll change the law. Maybe we'll play for a little bit longer, let some time pass. All right, so the 2 main ones that I would like to change, I guess I can kind of scroll through here and kind of show you, because I don't think we really looked at this at all. This one's fine. The pirate, you know, we don't have to deal with the pirates, so that's nice, because pirates are a pain in the butt. We have the taxation laws here. We're currently getting a national tax bonus plus 5%. We could change it up, but all these kind of have some penalties to them. So I think we're probably fine on that one. Domestic laws, and of course we're not going to change our succession law, because why would we? We've got to be able to marry our brothers and sisters. So domestic laws. The wrong culture group happiness is really helpful, since it's all Egyptians here, so that's very nice to have. I mean, I think it's probably the best one for us at the moment. Contract laws. Once again, not really seeing anything here. I mean, this one's national freeman happiness, plus 5% with no penalties. I don't really see any of these being better than that at this point. So I'm going to stick with that one. Religious laws, toleration, you know, that's -1 unrest with no penalties. Here it's mostly just penalties. I guess this one doesn't have too many of them. Divinity statute. Ruler popularity gain is increased. Monthly high priest loyalty is also increased. But once again, I feel like tolerance policy is fine. So these are the 2 that I'd like to change. Right now we're at nobility admission law, which reduces our overall manpower but increases citizen happiness. I think I would prefer to go with the professional generals. It does make your wages go up, so less money overall. Not something we really have a problem with. But the good thing here is that general loyalty will be higher. That's something we definitely don't want any generals rebelling on us if we can avoid it. So I feel like that's pretty useful to have. In addition to that, over here in authority laws, we're getting legitimacy from the renowned lineage, which is not that useful. We don't really have too many troubles with the legitimacy. So, I mean, I guess if we look at how much it's increasing, I mean, yeah, there's other things increasing it right now. I'm not too worried about that. But other options here, I'm seeing research points. That's what we need. So I'd like to change that one too. I think what we're going to do, because we are a really large country, and so therefore we're probably researching fairly slow, I think we'll go with this one first, and then we'll do the general one next. Let's go and change over to that. So yeah, I think that this will be helpful. We'll be able to research just a little bit quicker. So looking at the technology now, you can see what our research bonus currently is, you know, our efficiency and our points, and then current modifiers. Right now, this guy's garbage, so that's the reason why, yeah, we're not doing too well there. We have better people to assign here that, of course, would piss them off, so that's something to consider. Yeah, might not want to do that, because you get that real penalty from removing anybody. So even though, yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait till this guy gets old and dies. Maybe he'll die soon. I don't know. Where's his health at? No, he's at 100%. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. So we'll just have to take that penalty for now. I think I really just didn't have any options at the point that we assigned that. We did have somebody die here. So that does open up a position in government. Awesome. That's exactly what we need. So let's go ahead and assign somebody to this. We can go ahead and give somebody of the Kohan family a job. I think that would probably be wise. Probably not him, though, because, you know, he's really good at other stuff, while this guy here is garbage at everything. So we'll give Simon. He's also the uncle of the primary heir. So we'll assign him to the position. And probably won't be enough to keep him from being scorned. Maybe they'll get a little bit happier from this. And aggressive expansion change is looking all right. I don't know how good our previous guy was, so I can't say if we're actually in a better position or not. We do have a disloyal character, of course, but we already know about her. And wealthy patron. So which one do we want to do here? So we could say, and this is our husband as well. So he loses a bit of money, and then he gains the pious trait, and then you get a beautiful temple, which decreases unrest. I say let's do that one. I've seen that event before, which is why I didn't read it. A lot of the same old events that we see over and over again, guys. It's just kind of the way it is. We also have people trying to trade for wine. Sure, I'll accept it, I guess. I've been trading all the wine away. I don't remember what wine does. Doesn't it increase happiness? Increases the local freeman happiness. Maybe I shouldn't be trading all of the wine away, I suppose. We want our people to be happy. And you gotta have a little bit of alcohol in your life to be happy, I suppose. Makes sense. Don't really have any power to spend at this point right now. And cloth. We're gonna decline that one, I suppose. What does cloth do? I just don't remember, man. I always gotta check. I gotta constantly check. Local tax. Yeah, we don't want to trade that. And a scandal. We've seen this one. So, which one do we want to do here? I guess it's entirely based off of, you know, who cheated on who and what kind of penalties we're gonna get here. So we can say this is none of our business, and the wife would lose popularity. We can say won't tolerate it, and this would be Kalos, which is this guy here. Yeah, probably not somebody that we want to piss off. He's got a position, and he's the son of a governor. So, yeah, probably don't want to piss him off. His loyalty is okay right now. He doesn't lose any government, though. He just loses his position. Oh, interesting. Is he any good at that position? I don't actually know. Is that the guy we just pointed? I think it is. That sounds about right. Let's just take a look here, guys. I'm trying to make the best decision. Yeah, that's the guy we just appointed. So yeah, we don't want to lose him. We could just flog him as well. It's none of our business, is the way I feel. Yeah, none of our business. And since ladies in the game are basically irrelevant, there's not really much that the female characters can do in the game. There's not really any reason to appease a female character because of that. They just don't do anything. Apparently we're not getting the bonus for exporting glass, but I don't want to do it from Western Delta. We'll wait until somebody asks for one from a different province, since, yeah, Western Delta, we don't want to give anything away from there. Yeah, they have that rebellion going on here, just been flip-flopping for them. We do have an invention to knock out, so I guess we'll go ahead and do that, though. Maybe we want to set up a trade route. Is there some trade routes we might want to get going here? Yeah, we do have some trade routes that we want to set up here. We got one here. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to tell these guys no. In fact, it's actually the end of the episode. All right. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Once again, we got our war knocked out. We have freed. It's these guys, right? I think they're free now. So that does mean that we could attack them, or at least talk to them, and ask if they're, get offer them a guarantee. We can try and do one of these, but we'd have to get the opinion up. And they really don't like us, so it'd take a while to do that. It would just be, honestly, it'd just be easier to conquer them. Of course, though, that does take oratory power, so something to consider. But I think, does it take oratory power to increase your opinion of them? I think it does, doesn't it? Probably not as much, though. It's 50 oratory power, so it's about a quarter of it, but it then takes all that time as well. So that's something to consider. a quarter of the oratory power, but a lot more time. A lot of time. You can also send gifts, too. That'd get it up by a bit as well. But yeah, it would take us a long time to get it up to respectable opinion. We've almost got these guys annexed. Good God, it's taken a long time because it keeps getting higher. I think it might be based on the number of pops they have or something. But yeah, we almost have them there, which is awesome. Maybe we'll get that completed next episode. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. Once again, hopefully I'm not getting sick. We'll see. Like I said, it's really just my throat that's hurting, and you know, really snuffly, I suppose. So hopefully I'm not getting sick. I guess we'll find out. Because yeah, if I'm getting sick, it does affect the level of content I can put out. But you know, this is allergy season, so maybe that's it. I don't know, guys. We'll find out. I just expect sickness because it's been such a shitty couple of weeks here, so I just expect the worst. But yeah, I hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching.